Hello kittens! Good day! I am your Mama Cat. Welcome to our YouTube channel, Copycat Digital. We're going to have a tutorial today on making this kind of invitation, our groom pulling bride sliding wedding invitation. So it looks like this. The bride will slide going to his groom, and then this is the image of the inside details. And once you pull down the other side, it will look like this. It will show up the entourage. And at the back of it, it's the wedding details and the other list of wedding entourage. And then you can slide it back for you to show the other details, the main details of the wedding invitation. So keep on watching until the end for the step-by-step tutorial on how to make this very, very cute wedding invitation. For a file coming from my Etsy shop, you will receive a PDF file like this, and then click here, Word, so you can have the template of Canva in your computer. And then just click Use Template for New Design. I'm so sorry, my internet is not that fast. And then you can easily redesign the template. You will be only needing page 2 and page 3. I just made this page 1 for your reference. But once you downloaded the files, you have to download the page 2 and page 3 only. After you edited it according to your style, the color of the fonts, the font design, everything is ready to be edited. And then you will going to download it as JPEG. Okay? Once you download it as a JPEG, you can use the Word document file. I also have another page for a bride. If you have a Cricut machine, you can download it as PNG. And then don't forget to click the transparent background. A Word document like this one. And then you can edit this through changing the picture inside. Change picture from this device and then go to the file you have saved, like in the downloads. You will find the file that you had edited in your Canva template like this. And then just double click it and voila, it will show up in your Word document template. And then it is ready to print. Once you printed your edited file through Word document, you will have a printout that is exactly sized for an A4 board paper. So we already printed the back-to-back file of our Canva template, and this will be the pouch. I will show you how to create the pouch of our groom pulling bride wedding invitation. So at first, I will trace the middle part or the middle point of the printed invitation. You have to buy a scoring tip like this for you to have an easy way to fold your invitation. And then I will leave a space from the end of this printed file before I cut. So as you can see, I left a space here and also on this side until this folded space. I hope you can follow with my tutorial. And then I will cut this side all throughout. As you can see, I left half of it and a space in here. You will know the reason why I left the extra space on it. Then I will cut this through. Make sure your paper is an A4 size cardstock or board paper. for you to have the exact measurement of your printed file. And then I will use a scissor to cut this one on a slanting way. And then I will use this scoring pen for me to fold the edges of the pouch. It's very important to have a reverse scoring so that the board paper won't break. Unlike the first one that I didn't have the reverse scoring, I should have done this one. Reverse scoring first, and then fold. Reverse scoring, and then fold. Okay? So, no cardstock breakout. That is a small tip from your mama cat. And then, I will cut it through scissor for the corner. Okay? And before I glue the edges of this wedding invitation, I will cut the middle part. I wanted to see until where. I just get the middle part of the side for the guide. Where will you pull your wedding invitation? So that's it. I already have the curve. And then I will also have a cutted line in here. I will get this one. So I will measure a 3/4 inch size for slicing the space where the bride will be pulled. So 3/4 from the folded part from here until the part where you will cut the cardstock. Also a 3/4 inch distance from here, 3/4 distance from here. Okay? I hope you follow. Even I don't have a fluent English instruction. I'm so sorry. Because I'm not good in English communication anymore. Since pandemic, I stopped communicating to people verbally, especially socially pala. I'm sorry. Since I am a Filipino, I am a fluent in Tagalog rather than English. But at least I know how to teach you or guide you how to make the groom pulling wedding invitation. And for this page, I just cut the edges and the excess of part of the unprinted, the one without print. I'll just cut it here. And then I will also cut this one, this side I mean. I might improve my English conversation with you or English tutorial making with you once I recorded a lot of videos for my YouTube channel. So I still have the excess part in here. I don't know. I maybe mislooked my file. Once I edited, you can at least remove the excess part since we have an allowance here. So we have to get the middle part of your cardstock and then have the scoring pen with you and then trace it again in here so that you will get the guide for folding your invitation. Again, reverse scoring is a must. Okay. So we already have the folded insert for the invitation inside. And then I will get the exact measurement in here. For me to have the guide, where will I cut the excess part? So I will just cut a 1/4 inch space from this edge for my allowance. And So just cut the other part, other excess part. But still, you also have to cut the excess part in here to achieve the groom pulling bride concept. Okay, so we already have the I still have a excess part in here, so I better cut it off again. Okay. I usually cut it with a paper cutter like this, but I have to make a tutorial as a DIYer rather than a professional one. So I only have to mark the inside part of the invitation for that, so that I know where the bride should be pasted or glued. Okay, I just get the edge part of it, then mark it here. You see this scoring mark? We will be using that mark later. For now, I have to print and cut manually the bride. Now, we will be manually cutting this bride. You will also receive a file from Etsy like this one. Okay, just cut one bride. We will be needing only one bride this time. So I will just manually cut this one through scissors. Our bride in here. Okay. Very cute. Wait. I'll just measure the size of the paper stick that we're going to use for the bride to assist her way to her groom. So I already have the pattern. This is one of the excess paper we removed a while ago. And then I'll just glue it together. I always have a towel beside me so I can easily clean my fingers once I touch the glue. So we will have the guide in here. So let's have a practice before gluing it together. Oh. Okay. Do you imagine how it looks like? Okay, wait. So we're going to glue this stick in here. Make sure you only glue the actual height from this mark up to this, because you might. Okay, this is the only size you have to put glue. And then glue it in the edge of the mark that we made a while ago. And then just press it down. Make sure you only glue the stick until the end mark that we have a while ago. So that's it. We already have a guide for the bride. And let's put it outside. So you can easily slide the bride going to her, going to her groom. So before I stick it together, I will make a practice. So here we go. We have a bride, my groom pulling bride. So we can now glue the pouch together. Our part flap will be the first one to fold, and then lastly the side flap. You should always remember this, because it will guide easily the insert cardstock inside. Okay, just glue it here. And then we can now glue the pouch. I always have my glue stroke going on the outside edge. And then okay. So we will glue our bride now in here. Okay. Since I don't want the excess, do you see this one? I don't want this excess part to be shown. I can grab it and draw it. It depends upon the caricature or the cartoon image or whatever you will use to be pulled in your wedding invitation. So once I am done with that, I will have a extra paper in here so that once I have glued the bride, I won't be messing up with my border. Okay? This is our guide not to have a mess blue in the background. So this is it. We already have our groom pulling bride wedding invitation. So that's it. We have now our groom pulling bride invitation.